Now see here, today we are going to deduce the formula of potential energy stored in a stretched wire. Now see here, this is a wire of length L, uniform wire. Uniform wire means its thickness is uniform everywhere. It is not uneven. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि कहीं पर थिकर हो और कहीं पर थिनर हो. Its diameter is same everywhere. So this is a uniform cylindrical wire having area of cross section capital A. Cross section means that surface which is perpendicular to the length. Length is this. This is the length. You can see here. This is the length, and this surface is perpendicular to the length. So this is called cross section. It is in circular shape. What is its area? Its area we have assumed A and length capital L. Now when an external force F is applied to it perpendicular to the cross section, what will happen? When external force F is applied to it, its length will start elongating. इसकी लेंथ क्या है? बढ़ना शुरू होगी. And at the same time a restoring force will develop because of the elasticity. Restoring force. What is elasticity? It is that property of material which opposes any change in shape and size. It is that property of material which opposes any change in shape and size. Means it will oppose to this force. Elasticity will oppose to this force. अब इस फोर्स को कैसे अपोज करेगी? By setting up another force opposite to this. By setting up another force opposite to this. And this force, it is resulting from the interatomic force. Interatomic force. Or you can say intermolecular force. You can see here. Here there will be some definite number of atoms which will be arranged at some distance from each other. When it will be elongated, what will happen to the interatomic distance? Interatomic distance will increase. Interatomic distance will increase. Means जो पहले interatomic distance 1 micrometer थी, अब कितनी हो जाएगी? 2 micrometer हो सकती. It's clear? And when interatomic distance will increase, interatomic force will also be changed. So see here, when you are applying the external force capital F, its length will start elongating. Its length will start elongating, and at the same time a restoring force will set up whose magnitude will keep on increasing. Its magnitude here, this is the external force. External force is of constant magnitude. It is of constant magnitude. Suppose you have applied 100 Newton here, means from here to here it is 100 Newton. But the restoring force which will develop perpendicular to the cross section and opposite to this force. Perpendicular here, restoring force is perpendicular to the cross section. Here in this case, restoring force is perpendicular to the cross section. But in shearing strain, you have seen that in shearing strain, restoring force is tangential to the cross section. This is the external force. What will happen? These faces will get tilted, and when these faces will get tilted, its shape will become in parallelogram shape. Here restoring force will act in this direction, tangential to the surface, but here it is perpendicular to the surface. Whether this force F dash is of constant magnitude, F dash क्या constant magnitude का है? जैसे F है, जैसे F का मैग्नीट्यूड यहाँ से यहाँ तक लगातार 100 न्यूटन है, क्या उसी तरीके से F dash में भी है? So no. As the elongation increases from 0 to L, what happens to the restoring force? It increases from 0 to F dash, and F dash will become equal to F. When restoring force will become equal to F, what will happen? This cross section will stop moving down. This cross section will stop moving down, and when it will stop moving down, what will happen? Its length will not increase further. इसकी लेंथ क्या है? आगे क्या होगी? नहीं इंक्रीज करेगी. इन इक्विलिब्रियम व्हाट विल बी? F dash will be equal to F. Now see here, when the work will be done, here work is done against to which force? यहाँ पर इसको स्ट्रेच करने में वर्क किस फोर्स के अगेंस्ट कर रहे हैं? F डैश, क्योंकि F डैश ही अपोज कर रहा. अगर F डैश अपोज ना करे then what will happen? There will be no work done. It is clear. But since this F dash is opposing to the elongation, therefore work is done against the restoring force, and this restoring force is variable in nature. It is not of constant magnitude. It is not of constant magnitude. So how will you find out the work done if the force is variable? What is the formula of work done when there is a variable force? मालूम है? It is integral F into dx. If suppose the displacement is from 0 to x, then what will be the work done? Integral F into dx. It is clear? Yes, come in. So see here, you write down, right? So have you got the point? Here work is done against the restoring force, and restoring force is what type of force? It is resulting due to the interatomic force. Interatomic forces are conservative. Therefore this work will store here in the form of energy. As we know that the work which is done against the restoring force is storing in what form? In the form of energy. For example, here when you are taking this body from here to here, work is done against the gravitational force, and gravitational force is what type of force? Conservative force. Work will store here in what form? In gravitational potential energy. In the same way, work done against the restoring force, which is the conservative, will store here in the form of energy. So you write down, let us consider a thin uniform wire of length capital L, thin uniform wire of capital L, and area of cross section capital A. When an external force is applied, when an external force capital F is applied perpendicular to the cross section. External force capital F is applied perpendicular to the cross section. Its length is elongated by small l within the limit of elasticity. Its length elongated by small l within the limit of elasticity. During the elongation, the restoring force F dash will increase from 0 to capital F. Restoring force capital F will increase from 0 to capital F. Yes. The work done, you write down, the work done in stretching of the wire, will store in the form of potential energy of the wire, as restoring force is a conservative force. as restoring force is a conservative force. Now you write down. Since the restoring force is a variable force, since the restoring force is a variable force, therefore work done is given by work done equals to integral F into dl. Here we write F into dl. It's clear? And its limit will be from where to where? 0 to L. This change in length is from where to where? From 0 L equals to 0 to L equals to L. It's clear? Now see here, if we assume that the Young's modulus of the material of wire is Y, then Y equals to what? Y will be equal to F upon A divided by small l upon capital L. It's clear? Stress upon strain. Now when you will simplify, what will you get? F L upon A into small l. So what will be capital F from here? What is Y? Y is the Young's modulus of the material of wire. So it will be Y into A into L upon capital L. This will be F. Now we will substitute this value here. So what will be the work done? Work done equals to integral 0 to L. Here it is Y A L upon capital L into dl. Now see here, in this stretching we have ignored the lateral strain. Lateral strain has been ignored, and lateral strain has been ignored, therefore area of cross section will remain same throughout. Area of cross section will remain same throughout. It's clear? Because when you will stretch, what will happen? Actually what will happen? Yes, you go and sit there. What will happen? Its area of cross section will decrease, diameter will decrease. So see here, let this area of cross section will be constant. Y will be constant. Why? Because it is the Young's modulus of the material. It is the property of material. L is the original length. Therefore, Y into A into capital L, which is constant, can be taken out of the this. It will be can be taken out of the integration. Now what will be integral LDL? Who will tell? Integral LDL. Yes. L square upon 2. You know this formula, integral x to the power n dx equals to x square upon 2. So when you will take power n equals to 1, integral x dx equals to, it is n plus 1. N plus 1. So when you will take n equals to 1, so integral x dx equals to x square upon 2. So integral LDL will be L square upon 2. So you sit down, Y A upon L, and it is L square upon 2. Limit is from where to where? 0 to small l. Now we will substitute the limits. So its value when small l equals to this, minus its value when small l equals to 0. How will you simplify? इसकी वैल्यू जब स्मॉल l is equal to this, and is minus its value when small l equals to 0. So when you will simplify y into a into l, and within bracket l square upon 2 minus 0 square upon 2. Now you can see here what will be the work done. It will be equal to y a upon L into L square upon 2. That will become 0. Now we will rearrange the term. 1 upon 2. First you write this way, y a L square upon capital L. but here we have to rearrange in what way? We will bring in this form 1 upon 2 stress into strain into volume of wire. We will bring in this form. This you will remember. It's clear? Now here you have to reduce this whole thing in that form. In this form there is no y, nowhere y, जबकि यहाँ क्या है, y आ रहा है. यहाँ पर y है और जिस फॉर्म में हमको लाना है वहाँ y नहीं है. What is the formula of the y? So you know y equals to stress upon strain. So what will be stress? Equals to y into strain. Stress equals to y into strain. And what is the formula of strain? Strain कितना होगा यहाँ? Strain is the fractional change per unit original size. So what will be strain here? Small l upon capital L means y into small l upon capital L. So see here, you write in this way 1 upon 2 because there is 1 upon 2. Then you write y into small l upon capital L in one bracket. It is clear? Y, then here it is L square. So that can be written L into L, 1 L is taken here upon capital L. Then next term is strain. So in strain means small l upon capital L. बट अगर हम देखें तो नीचे केवल कैपिटल L है, L स्क्वायर नहीं है. Here it will become L into L, L square. So what will you do? You multiply here with capital L so that value is not changed. क्यों हमने कैपिटल एल से ऊपर मल्टीप्लाई किया? क्योंकि यहाँ पर क्या है, कैपिटल एल है. यहाँ पर कितना हो गया है, कैपिटल एल इंटू कैपिटल एल स्क्वायर. दैट्स वाई वी हैव मल्टीप्लाई विद कैपिटल एल हियर. देन हाउ, व्हाट इज लेफ्ट हियर? ए इज लेफ्ट. सो यू राइट डाउन ए, एल इंटू ए. व्हाट इज एल इंटू ए? एल इंटू ए, volume. It is the volume, length into area of cross section. So you write down 1 upon 2. This is stress into strain into volume of wire. Now all of you write down volume of wire. W equals to stress into strain into volume of wire. You write down this. Have you noted? Now as we already I have told that this work will store here in the form of potential energy, because work is done against the restoring force, which is a conservative force. That's why that work will store here in the form of potential energy. So what will be the potential energy stored in the wire, in the stretched wire? You write down potential energy stored in stretched wire, that will be equal to 1 upon 2 stress into strain into volume of wire V. We will remember in this form also, in the volume of wire. Now see here, what will be the potential energy stored per unit volume? Potential energy stored per unit volume in a stretched wire. Potential energy stored per unit volume in a stretched wire. Who will tell? This is very simple. 1/2 stress into 1/2 stress into strain. Potential energy per unit volume means potential energy divided by volume. Potential energy divided by volume means 1/2 stress into strain. हम क्या करेंगे? पोटेंशियल एनर्जी को वॉल्यूम से डिवाइड कर देंगे. सो इन राइट हैंड साइड वॉल्यूम V and V will be cancelled. It is clear? So this is the formula of potential energy stretched in a stretched wire per unit volume. So firstly we will take some numericals here. Question number 13. Page 576. The length of a rubber cord increases to 60 centimeter under a weight of 100 grams suspended from it. Means this is the rubber cord. Here this is a rubber cord, and when you are suspending a weight of 100 gram force, its length is increasing by 60 centimeter. So what is 60 centimeter here? Small l. Here length is increasing by 60 centimeter. What is 100 gram force? This is capital F. This is capital F. It's clear? Then it is said from it and to 70 centimeter under a weight of 120 gram. Means its length is increasing 70 centimeter under a weight of 120 gram force. Under a weight of 120 gram force. Find the initial length of the cord. Capital L you have to determine. And calculate the initial length of the cord and also calculate the weight under which the length of the cord will become 74 centimeter. That length increasing by 74 centimeter. You have to find that weight. Also calculate the weight under which the length of the cord will become. Length of the cord means that will be the total length. So first you see the, here this is the capital L plus small l. It's clear? Under which weight its length will become 74 centimeter. It's clear? So first you find out the original length. What will be the original length? How will you find? So see here, let the original length is capital L. So what will be? Here it is not the change in length. You can see a length of the rubber cord increases to 60 centimeter. It means increases to 60 centimeter means total length becomes 60 centimeter. Its total length becomes 60 centimeter under this weight. Means this is the capital L plus small l. And its length becomes this when under a weight of this. It's clear? It is not the change in length. It's clear? In the question it is given that its length becomes 60 centimeter under the weight of 100 gram force. So here we have assumed original length equals to small capital L. So what will be change in length? 60 minus small l. Let the area of cross section is capital A. So what will be the value of y from here? What is the formula of y? Y equals to F into small l upon A into small l. F into capital L upon A into small l. You put the value. What is F here? F कितना है? I am writing here. Y equals to F is how much? 100. What is capital L? you have to find that you write A is A. What is small l here? What will be small l here? 60 minus capital L. 60 minus capital L. That you write capital L, this. Now similarly here, what will be the capital L, small l? It will be 70 minus capital L. Small l will be equal to 70 minus capital L. What will be the value of y from here? What will be the value of y? So f is what? 120. What is capital L? It is the original length, which is capital L. Area of cross section will remain unchanged. What is small l here? It is 70 minus small l. Yes, it is 70 minus capital L. Now see here, values of y from both the places will be same. Value of y from both the places will be same. Means it will be 120 capital L upon A into 70 minus capital L. Now you simplify this. When you will simplify, so you will get the original length. Now see here. Here A and A will be cancelled. L and L will also be cancelled. What will you get? 100 upon 60 minus L equals to 120 upon 70 minus L. 25 ja 26 ja. On cross multiplying equals to 6 into 60 minus L. It's clear? So 5 into 70, 350 minus 5L equals to 360 minus 6L. So it will be equal to 6L minus 6L you bring here, minus 5L equals to 360 minus 350. So what will be the value of capital L? 10 centimeter. It is 10 centimeter. Capital L equals to 10 centimeter. It's clear? This will be the original length. Now see here. In the second part, you have to determine that weight on suspending to which its total length becomes equals to 74. So now here capital L is known. What is capital L here? 10 centimeter. So what will be small l? It will be 74 minus capital L, that is equals to 74 minus 10, that is equals to 64. It will be equal to 64 centimeter. Now you find the value of y from the third case. So from the third case, what will be y? Y will be equal to, who can tell? It is equal to, by using that this formula, f into capital L upon A into small l. F you have to determine. Capital L, you write capital L. A is what? Unchanged. Small l is how much? 64. 64. Now value of y is this. Now you equate this value of y and the value of y which you have obtained in the first case or in the second case. It's clear? हम इसको किससे इक्वेट करेंगे? इसको इक्वेट कर देंगे या तो इससे या क्या है इस वाले से, किसी एक से इक्वेट कर दे. इट्स क्लियर? सो नाउ ऑन इक्वेटिंग, it will be f into capital L upon A into 64 equals to, when you will equate from here, 100 into capital L upon A into 60 minus, and what is capital L here? Already you have determined it is equal to 10. It is equal to 10. So now simplify. Here I have not kept the value of capital L. Why? Because both will be cancelled. It is clear. A and A will be cancelled. So F upon 64 will be equal to 100 upon 50. 100 upon 50, that is equal to 2. So F equals to how much? 128 gram force, or the weight will be 128 gram. कितना मास सस्पेंड करना पड़ेगा? 128 ग्राम. Now you can see the question number 3 given on page 573. Now which physical quantity will be given by the slope of part OA? Who can tell? By slope of part OA, which physical quantity can be obtained? It is coefficient of elasticity. It is Young's modulus of the wire, because this is the graph for stress versus strain for a stretched wire. So see here, why it is slope is giving the y, stress upon strain. स्लोप यहाँ पर y क्यों है? व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ स्लोप? डेल्टा y अपॉन डेल्टा x. व्हाट इज ऑन y एक्सिस? स्ट्रेस. ऑन x एक्सिस strain. So stress upon strain will be the value of y. So the slope of part OA, it will give the Young's modulus of the wire. Now see here. Here first part is up to what point on the curve is Hooke's law is obeyed. What is Hooke's law? Hooke's law says that stress upon strain will remain constant. Hooke's law states that stress upon strain will remain constant. So up to which point Hooke's law is obeyed? Up to the point A. Because as long as this will be have a constant value, graph will be a straight line. And as soon as the value will change, value change होने लगेगी, graph will become a curve. It is clear? Graph will become the curve. So up to the point A, Hooke's law is obeyed. Which point on the curve corresponds to the elastic limit? Which point on the curve corresponds to the elastic limit? Yes, you. It will be OB. Elastic limit is slightly more than the proportionality limit. Proportionality is holding up to the point A. Proportionality is holding up to the point A. Proportionality is holding means this ratio is constant up to the point A. Elasticity exists beyond that. Elasticity उसके आगे तक exist करती है. Means after A and up to B, proportionality don't exist. Proportionality don't exist means इसका ratio change होने लगेगा. But if the wire is unloaded anywhere corresponding to these values of stress, what will happen? Strain will immediately become 0. If the wire is unloaded anywhere between these values of stress corresponding to the values of stress in this portion, what is the stress corresponding to this point? You can see on the graph. If it is unloaded at this point, what will happen? Immediately it will return to original length, strain will become 0. Means elasticity is holding up to the part B. What is the name of part OB? ये जो ग्राफ का OB पार्ट है, इसको क्या कहते हैं? Yes, tell loudly. Elastic region. It is called the elastic region. Now after elastic region, after point B, what will happen? Plastic region will begin. And if you unload the wire corresponding to this value of stress, what will happen? Wire will not regain to its original value. Wire will not regain to its original length. It will be permanently elongated. As soon as you go across the elastic limit, what will happen? Wire will become permanently elongated. Means now what will happen? you have unloaded the wire here, stress will become 0, but strain will not become 0, it will return this way, and this much permanent strain will be developed. This much permanent strain will be developed if it is unloaded at the sea. Unloaded at the sea means stress corresponding to the sea. It's clear? Now if you keep on increasing the load, what will happen? Stress will increase more rapidly, strain will increase more rapidly than stress. Beyond C what happens, or beyond B what happens? Strain is increasing much rapidly than stress. And at the point D it will become maximum. What is this maximum value of stress is? इस maximum value of stress को क्या कहते हैं? There is a special name for this maximum value of stress. It is called the breaking stress. It is called the breaking stress. Means if the stress becomes more than this, what will happen? Wire will break. It is the maximum stress which wire can bear without breaking. It is clear? The stress which is corresponding to D is the maximum stress which wire can bear without breaking. Now if you unload the wire beyond D, what will happen? अभी तक क्या हो रहा था? वायर को अनलोड कर रहे थे, उसकी लेंथ क्या हो जा रही थी? कम हो जा रही थी, एक परमानेंट स्ट्रेन डेवलप हो जा रहा था. बट इफ यू अनलोड बियॉन्ड डी, व्हाट विल हैपन? स्ट्रेस विल डिक्रीज बट द स्ट्रेन विल नॉट डिक्रीज. स्ट्रेन विल रिमेन सेम. स्ट्रेन उतना ही रहेगा, स्ट्रेन डिक्रीज नहीं होगा. एंड द वायर विल बिकमिंग थिनर एंड अल्टीमेटली इट विल ब्रेक. थिनर एंड थिनर मीन्स पहले तो ये यूनिफॉर्म वायर था, अब क्या हो जाएगा? वायर थिन होता जाएगा एंड अल्टीमेटली इट विल ब्रेक बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स ओन वेट, बिकॉज ऑफ द वेट ऑफ द लोअर पार्ट ऑफ द वायर. सो यू कैन सी हियर C part, which portion of the curve represents elastic and which portion represents to the plastic region. So BE is representing to the plastic region, or you can say BD. What is E? E is the fracture point. This I have explained. E is the fracture point. What is peculiar about the graph from D to E? D से E के बीच में क्या peculiar चीज है? If the wire is unloaded anywhere between D to E, what will happen? Stress will decrease, but the strain will not decrease. It will keep on increasing because of the own weight of the wire. Then up to what stress can the wire be subjected without fracturing? The stress which is corresponding to the point D. Now one more thing. There are two type of materials. One is the ductile material and other is the brittle. What is ductile and what is brittle? Ductile का मीनिंग क्या है? That can be drawn into thin wires. That can be beaten into thin sheets. बताओ इसकी इलास्टिसिटी अधिक होगी कि इसकी इलास्टिसिटी अधिक होगी? Ductile material will have more elasticity and brittle material will have less elasticity. Means if there are two stress versus strain curve, stress versus strain, then this is representing for ductile and this is representing for brittle. It's clear? Brittle material will have low value of Y. Elasticity is less. Ductile are having more value of Y, higher value of Y. Now one more thing. In ductile material, plastic region is longer. Ductile material, plastic region is very much longer. Means what will happen? This point B up to which the elasticity is existing, and this point D up to which is the point of maximum stress, breaking stress. They will be far apart. They will be far apart. उनकी डिस्टेंस क्या होगी? बहुत अधिक होगी. आए समझे? But in the brittle, B and D will be very close. B and D will be very close to each other. Means as soon as the elastic limit is achieved, what will happen? Wire will break. रबर बैंड इसी तरीके से है. रबर बैंड में क्या है? There is no much difference between stress corresponding to B and stress corresponding to D. It's clear? It immediately breaks. So here in brittle material, plastic region is very small. Here ductile material, plastic region is very long. Now you can see here, there is one question. So you remember this thing, this is not given here, in old book it is given. So all of you do question number 4.